Hello again, guys. Welcome back to Track Talk, your place for everything track. As you can see, it's a brand new channel, and if you like the content, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So, today we're going to discuss the one and only Matthew Bowling, and we're going to focus on two questions. When or will Matthew Bowling ever make the sprint team for the USA? And should he have done the decathlon instead? So if you've been following the sport, I'm sure no one has to tell you that USA has the hardest sprint team to make on the male side. That's without a doubt. Now, let's look at what Matthew Bowling brings to the table. For the 100, he has a PB of 9.98. For the 200, 19.92. For the 400 outdoor, he has a PB of 45.87. I specified outdoor because in the indoors he has a 400 PB of 45.51. Alright, and now in the long jump outdoor he has a 8.02 meter jump, while indoors he has 8.25. Now these are all good times, good distances. I mean, even in some countries these would be national records. That's how good these performances are. However, whether fortunately or unfortunately, he was born in the USA where it's top notch, right? So for the 100 meters, he's running 9.98. For you to make the US team, you have to be running at least 9.8. Let's be real. Not to mention the 200, where Arian Knighton is there now, right? For the 200, you have to be running at least 19.8, and I'm saying at least, I am stressing that, right? Because Lyles, he's going for the world record. Knighton has ran 19.49, and then there's Bednarik, and Bednarik is coming. A lot of people don't see it, but anyways, back to bowling, right? So onto the 400 now. USA has always been a powerhouse in the 400. Bowling has 45.87 outdoors and 45.51 indoors. We don't have to even tell you this, man. For you to make the US team in the 400, you have to be running sub 45 and well below sub 45. A lot of people forget though that Matthew Bowling is still only just 22 years old. So father time is still on his side, right? And quite frankly, these times and distances are all good, and I really think they can get even better. So those who are saying that he will never make the team, I kind of disagree. I think he could definitely make the team in a few years, but right now, honestly, it's looking really difficult. I think most people want him to make the team in the 100 and 200, right? Regardless of what they even think his best event is, I think that's where they want him to excel. So, as I said, you need to be running at least 9.8. Is Matthew Bowling capable of that? Do I think so? Yes, I do think so. I think he can reach 9.8. I really do think so. I'm not really seeing a low 9.7 right now. Not really seeing that, but definitely 9.8. For the 200, I think he has a little bit more potential there. I think he can go 19.7 high. Not seeing any 1960s right now. Not for now. Not seeing any sign of that. I know there's another set of people who would swear that the 400 meters is where he should be. Could be true, and fact is, he has a very good time in the 400, and he has not run it as much as he has the sprints since going to college, that is. Because lest you forget, Matthew Bowling became famous when he ran that wind aided sub 10 time in high school, right? Prior to that, Matthew Bowling was running mostly 400 meters. But ever since that, they've pretty much focused him on the sprints, the short sprints, that is. And then there's an even smaller group that think that Matthew Bowling should focus on the long jump, right? Once you're jumping over 8 meters, you are a long jumper. You are world class, right? And once again, his focus is split all over the place. So what would happen if Matthew Bowling focused on long jump? I definitely think this guy could jump at least 8.4. Definitely. Now, this leads us to the other question. I mean, we're here listing out events, so many events that this guy is so good at. 100, 200, 400, long jump. So many events. I mean, if he's good at so many events, why didn't we just ask him to go try the decathlon, right? So let's refresh your memory on what the decathlon consists of. So it's a 2 day event. First, you have the 100 meter, then the long jump, shot put, high jump, 400 meter. That's on the first day. Then on the second day, we have the 110 hurdles, discus, pole vault, javelin, and the 1500 meters. Right off the bat, we know that bowling is good in the 100 and long jump. Those are the first two events, right? Bowling has that. And there's also the 400 on the first day. Bowling has that. Something a lot of you might not know, bowling actually did the high jump in high school, right? So it's not foreign to him. So again, bowling would probably be pretty good in the high jump. So that leaves the shot put, 110 hurdles, discus, pole vault, and javelin. Oh, sorry, also the 1500 meters. With practice, I don't see any of these other events giving bowling a hard time, really. The only thing is probably the 1500 meters, and I mean, that probably gave most of the top decathletes a hard time until they just got the knack of it, right? It's just practice. And I mean, if you do the long jump, it means you're doing plyometrics, which means it's going to relay in the hurdles, you know. You got the hip strength, the flexibility, it's going to translate to the hurdles. So he's probably going to be good in the hurdles already. And everything else, it's just practice and strength, right? So after hearing all of this, what do you guys think? Do you think he should stick to what he's doing now? He's doing the sprints and the long jump and dabbling in the 400. Or do you think he should just focus on the short sprints? I mean, should he drop the 200 and do the 100 and the long jump alone? Or is it too late for him to go back to that dream of doing the decathlon? I mean, I'm saying dream, but it could just be our dream. Yeah, but what do you think? Yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section.